everybody, it's the Piggy Hub here, back with another new video for you. I'm going to try and make my videos a lot more regular now. I've had quite a few comments from people saying, oh, really enjoying the videos, please keep them coming more regularly. So I'm really going to try and keep on it and keep you guys up to date as much as possible. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. The piggies are munching on their morning veggies at the moment. So today they have carrot, cucumber, lettuce and green beans. So here's Stanley and Monty. I'll just open up the hutch for you. Hutch is still going really well, really loving it. As you can see, I've added a Corex base so that I can use bedding. So just like with the CNC cage, I've cut and scored a piece of Corex and made it into a base so I can put bedding in there instead of the fleece. So yeah, that's a little bit something different. As you can see, the piggies have already nibbled it slightly, and they're still nibbling the sides, even though they have all these lovely little chewy things they can chew on. But they are naughty piggies, so what do you expect? These two are being very, 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 very naughty at the moment. Yesterday they did not stop fighting for the entire day, pretty much. Apart from when they were eating, that was it. They were fighting most of the time, running after each other, rumbling, mounting each other. Still, after all this time, they're still fighting over who's going to be the dominant one. Stanley always wins. He doesn't give up. He is relentless. So he is definitely top dog, but Monty really does try it on. Every couple of weeks or so, there'll be one day where Monty, you know, tries it on, tries to hump Stanley, tries to run after him, rumbles at him, and that's it then. It doesn't stop until Monty backs down. And I've got to say, he is a bit of a trooper. He does go for it. He doesn't give up easily. But Stanley will always be top dog, I'm afraid, as you can see. He's saying now. So, I think Monty's given in today. Thank goodness for that. Oh, it was such a noisy cage in here yesterday. So that's these two. Using the thinner card bedding, so the shredded cardboard bedding. It is my favourite, so I'm sticking with that from now on. Oh, hello, Stanley. Oh, he's popcorning. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. And as you can see, Monty ran off, so he's being very submissive, which is good. He's letting Stanley be boss. Oh no. This was basically going on the entire duration of yesterday, except Monty was fighting back. No, not fighting, not biting or anything or getting aggressive, just he was trying it on back. So it was very noisy in here, but I think Stanley has definitely come out on top. So don't worry about this. If you've got two males or even two females and they do this, do not worry about it. Unless they're being aggressive, unless they're biting each other or teeth chattering, don't worry about it. It's just normal dominance behaviour, and it will stop after a while. You just got to let it run its course. So that's these two. Let me just show you around their hutch today. So if I can try and open these doors, I'm still getting used to them. So they've got their little hay area in here. I've been putting some hay on the floor so they can snuggle on it. It has been quite cold the last couple of days, so they've really liked having this little area down here where they can snuggle. And then up here they've just got their food, they've got their pellets, their bridge, and then the igloo down there. So they've got lots of room and lots of things to play with and to keep them entertained. Hello. Oh, Stanley, come on. Come here, Piggy. Oh, you silly boy. Silly boy. So that's these guys. Let me just close up the hutch again. They have floor time as well every day, so don't worry, I get out the CNC grids and I make up a cage in my room. A really big cage. So they have floor time for at least 45 minutes every day each. Gotta show you these. I got these for Christmas off my brother. Really excited about them. Oh, they're so cute. Little wooden plaques with the piggies' names on them. So this one's Monty and Stanley, so I stuck it on their hutch. And then I've got Badger and Gibson down here. I just think they are so cute. I've just stuck blue tack on the back and then stuck them to the wooden panel. But I love them. I'm not quite sure where he got them. I don't know if he got them online or he got them in a market somewhere or in a shop. I'm not sure, but I'm sure they're pretty easy to obtain. So, Badger and Gibson. and Minty and Stanley absolutely loved them. They're so cute. He also gave me this little one by here, which said Pampered Piggies in Residence. So cute. Not sure where he got that, but again, probably got it online. So if you have a look, I'm sure you can find it. So cute. And then we pop down and see these guys down here. So Badger and Gibson are downstairs. Again, I also made a Corex base and have used the bedding. So let's open up and see. Oh, Gibson! Come on! Come on, you fat piggy, come on. Come down here. Come on. Yes. Come and say hi to everyone. Come on. You silly piggy. Come on. In my last video I was saying that he had mites. He had a little bit of crusty skin on his ear. As you can see, it is completely gone. Oh, he just scratched it just then. On that ear he was scratching. I gave him 2 doses of ivermectin and he's due another one in about a week or so. But as you can see, the ear has cleared up. So ivermectin's brilliant. You can buy it from Pets at Home. It's got anti-parasite spot on. It's absolutely brilliant. I swear by it. I also treated all the other piggies as well. So Badger's had 1 dose, so he's absolutely fine, but it's best to treat all the other piggies as well, because they could become infected. So as you can see, that's Badger as well down there, having a little bit of fun with his chew. Here he comes, and as you can see, he's getting a lot more braver. So he definitely loves the hutch. He loves it. Hello, Badge. Oh dear, and these two are starting a bit today. You're going to be the noisy ones today, are you? Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, piggies. The thing is, Badger could never be boss because he's such a nervous piggy. He could never be the dominant one. But again, he tries it on now and again as well. But Gibson doesn't even try to really assert his dominance. He'll rumble a bit like that, but apart from that, he doesn't do anything. He knows he's number one. So I never have any issues with these guys. They are absolutely fine. It's obvious who's boss man. So yeah, this is their cage today. Again, they've just had their veggies. They've got their nuggets. They've got that little cosy area down here with the hay. I've got to top up their hay racks in a minute, so don't worry, I will do that. Let me just open up this side. Then they've got their little wooden platform thing that they like to hide under. I call that their coffee table. And then they've got a few chews and their igloo down there. So that's that. Oh, you piggies. You piggies. I was ticked off in my last video for saying naughty piggies so much, so I'm really trying now. It seems no matter what I say, everybody's always got an issue with it. I can't say pop, I can't say naughty piggies, so I'm trying really hard to talk normally and not say anything that might upset or offend. I haven't got much else to show you. Underneath here I'm keeping all my grids. So this is the run that I use. I keep all of the grids connected together so it's easier just to put up and down whenever I please. So I keep those under there. Show a little bit of organisation. Somebody did ask me in my last video if I could do an organisation video. So up here I've got their pellets. So I've got the 2 storage tubs full of their pellets. These are the pellets I use, you probably know already. I use Burgess Excel Tasty Nuggets for guinea pig. I also have some wag here. I was given this by my boyfriend's nan for Christmas, so she gave me some wag. So I have used a little bit, just, you know. It's not my favourite food to use. I have used it before. It's not the best for them because it contains lots of small little pieces, different coloured pieces. And that's not very good because the piggies can pick and choose then. They don't usually eat all of it, so they're not getting all the vital vitamins and nutrients that they need. So, but I have used a little bit and I will, you know, pop it in every now and again. But I do tend to use this one. Back here I've got their little litter trays, so when they're on fleece, that's their litter trays to put their hay racks in. Igloos, some tubes. Oh, here's the ivermectin. Anti-parasite spot on. So you can buy this at Pets at Home. It is quite expensive. It's about £5 or £6 for 4 pipettes, but I highly recommend it. There you go, 4 little pipettes like that. If you are suspecting that your guinea pig may have mites, if they're itching, if their skin's looking a little bit crusty or a little bit patchy, don't take them to the vet. It's very expensive. You don't need to. Just buy this, follow the guidelines on the back, and your piggy should be absolutely fine in no time. Got some little nail clippers. I need to clip the piggies' nails in the next couple of days, so maybe I'll do a video on that, you never know. Got a few more little fleecy things in there, I won't get it all out. This little storage tub is full with just shoes and things to put out in the run. So we've got a little tube by there, got another tube by here. They love this tube by here, activity tunnel. So lots of little playthings in there. And then this is all my cleaning equipment. So dustpan and brushes, bin bags, spray, newspaper. We've got towels, so old towels just to pop underneath the fleece. And then we've got fleece and the little, I use these are picnic rugs. I use these to put down on the floor when they're in their run, because they've got a waterproof lining on the back, so it's really good. And that's about it. My brother is going back home on the 7th, so I'm still deciding whether to keep them in here or put them back in my brother's room. My brother's room is better because there's a lot more space, so they can have all their things. This is about a quarter of all the stuff they have. The rest of it's in the garage because I couldn't fit it all in my room. So I'm just going to see how it goes, but I am loving having them in my room. The thing with having them in my brother's room as well is that you can have a bigger cage. They can have a run underneath. I may go back to the C&C cage, so they've got more room. But I've got to say, they really do love this hutch. It's not as big as their C&C, but they really are enjoying it. Especially Badger, I've seen a huge difference in his personality. He's definitely coming out a lot more. He's a lot braver. So, yeah. I'm not sure yet, I'm still deciding, but I am loving them, loving having them in here. So that's about it. A lot of people have asked me where I got this hutch. If you watch my last video, I explain everything in that. But I got it from a company called Thumpers Rabbits. I did call the guy Kevin in my last video. His name is not Kevin, his name is Martin. If you go on their Facebook and type in Thumpers Rabbits, they make all sorts of different hutches, bespoke hutches. You can ask for anything. So I asked for a double stacked 2 foot by 6 foot long hutch, and he made it for me. But you could ask for anything that you want. You could be really specific. If there's something really special that you want, you can draw it out for him, and he will try and make it as well. So just take a look at that. They're based in Somerset. I think they deliver to most parts of the UK, but I went and picked this up in the car because going and picking it up costs less in petrol than it would him dropping it down to my house. And I live in quite a rural area, so I didn't want to risk him getting lost and not being able to find the house. So it was only about an hour and a quarter's drive up there and then back, so it was absolutely fine. So yes, that's about it. I'll answer a few questions. I have had quite a few people saying, can you do a Q&A video? So as I'm doing a video now, I might as well answer some questions. The igloos. I got the igloos from Pets at Home. I don't know if they're still there, but they were on sale. They were half price, £3 down from £6. I've also had a lot of messages about a corner hidey hut that I used to use in the C&C cage. I don't use it in here because the hutch isn't big enough, so that's out in the garage at the moment. But I got that off eBay. I did have a look on eBay the other day to see if I could find it, so I could put a link in the description box, but I couldn't find it, so I'll keep looking for you. But it was like a corner little hidey house with 2 doors and nice and big and spacious, and so many people have asked me where I got it from, so I will try and find out for you guys, I promise. Another one, a lot of people haven't seen my very earlier videos, want to know why I don't keep my piggies together, why I don't keep them as a foursome. The reason is because I originally adopted Stanley, Monty and Badger. They were brothers, and unfortunately they didn't get on. Stanley and Badger just would not live together in harmony. They were always fighting. Stanley always chased Badger around. He was biting him. He was being really aggressive. So unfortunately I had to split Badger up from them. So that's why Monty and Stanley live together. They get on brilliantly, as you can see. They have their moments, but they mostly live together in harmony and they're happy together. So I had to split Badger up, and for a couple months he was living on his own. I was looking around everywhere to see if I could find another piggy that I could adopt. to be with him, because obviously I don't want one piggy living on their own. It is recommended that you should keep at least 2 guinea pigs because they are very social animals and they don't like being on their own. So after a lot of looking around, I found a guinea pig rescue centre in Neath, in Guinea in South Wales, and the lady who runs it, Susie, she ran a piggy dating service where you could bring your piggy up, if your lone piggy, and try and bond it with one of her piggies. She has, I think, about 40 or 50 guinea pigs there that are up for rescue. So I took Badger up there, left him there I think for about 3 days, and she bonded him with Gibson. She didn't even have to try with anybody else. The first piggy he went with was Gibson, and they just got on like a house on fire. So she kept them together for a couple of days. She made sure that they were absolutely happy together. Every day she would minimise the cage they were in to make sure that they were okay living in small proximity together. Just to make sure they really were okay together and there would be no arguments. And they were absolutely fine. So I brought them home, and that is the story. So that is why they are in 2 separate cages. That's the reason I can't... Oh dear, here we go again. Stanley's mounting Monty at the moment. That is the reason they don't all live together as a foursome. It's because Stanley and Badger just will not have it. And I cannot imagine now putting Gibson and Stanley together. I think it would be an absolute nightmare, because they're both quite dominant, well, especially Stanley. And yes, that would not be a good idea. So I've got 2 great pairs here. I would never, ever, ever put them together, all together, because it would rock the boat. It would be terrible. Not a good idea. So that is why they live separately in their pairs. Everybody always asks me as well about their ages. So Gibson is, I'm not quite sure how old he is. Susie reckons he was about 2.5 when he was at the rescue. So he's probably about 3.5 now. I've had him for 8 months. I got him in April. So he's probably about 3.5 years old. And then Badger, Monty and Stanley, as you know, they're all brothers. They were born in September of 2011. So they're about 15, 16 months old. So yes, there is quite a big age gap between Badger and Gibson. That is why Gibson is boss. He is the oldest, he is the biggest, and he's definitely more dominant. He's a lot braver. As you can see, Badger is quite a nervous piggy, so he could never be the dominant one. He's just not brave enough. So that's their ages. Personality wise, they've all got quite similar personalities in some ways, but very different in other ways. As I was saying about Badger, he's very shy, he's very nervous, but he's a very, very sweet piggy. When you get him out and you hold him and you snuggle him, he's very sweet. But I think he's always going to be nervous. I think it boils down to this situation with Stanley. I think he's always been quite nervous since then. So I do try my best, but I've just got to put it down to he's always going to be quite a nervous piggy. And just to do the best that I can with him. He is getting better. He is getting there. But I just think that's the way he is. Every piggy is a different personality. They're not all cookie cutter. So, but I love him. I love him just the way he is. Gibson, as you can see, is quite bold. He's brave. He's spunky. He's always coming up and squeaking. He's always the first to smell when food is in the room. He's always up on the bars begging. So he's a right little character. Monty, again, he's quite a chilled, laid-back piggy, but he's also quite spunky as well when he wants to be. He's lovely as well. He's very well behaved, and he's very easy to pick up and handle and snuggle. He's very easy to clip his nails. He's just very laid back and relaxed and just a happy piggy, I think. And then we've got Stanley, who is very bossy, very naughty, very, very spunky. But I love that. I love that he's got a little bit of a naughty streak. I think that's brilliant. He's definitely a character, this one. Well, they all are, but I really think that Stanley is a huge character, and I think he's brilliant. But they are all lovely. I love them all to bits. They've all got their very unique little personalities, and I think that's what makes them special. You wouldn't want everyone to be the same. They're like children. Can you imagine if every child was the same and acted the same and reacted to things in the same way? It just wouldn't be fun, would it? It's great to see them all interacting and having their different little traits and their different little personality quirks. I think it's brilliant. So personality wise, that's the Piggies. Another question I get a lot is if I prefer fleece or bedding. I have answered it in quite a few of my videos in the comment section, but I'll say it again now. There are pros and cons to both situations. Fleece, pros, it's healthy, it's easy to clean, it's warm, it's soft, it's comfy for your piggy. Disadvantages though of fleece is that you have to clean it every day. You have to spot check it every day and clean it at least every 2 to 3 days. Completely remove it and then lay down a new fleece because it does get very smelly and it does absorb all of the urine, so it does start to stink a bit. So that's one of the reasons I don't really use fleece. Pros of bedding, again, it's very soft, it's warm, it's comfy. It's a more natural environment for your piggy to live in. It absorbs the urine depending on what bedding you get. Vinicard isn't the best at that, but you can get other beddings out there like Aspen and Carefresh which absorb the urine so it doesn't smell. You don't have to clean it out as often. I usually clean mine every 3 to 4 days. Disadvantages, I really can't think of that many. Obviously it doesn't look as fun and as pretty as fleece. Some beddings can contain a lot of dust, so be wary about that. I did find that Megazorb, the equine bedding, I did find that that contained quite a lot of dust, so I tried to veer clear of that. But just do your research and you should be able to find a good quality bedding that is very safe for your piggies. Just keep that in mind when you're looking. Sometimes you've got to spend a little bit more to get a better product. But all in all, I like fleece and bedding. They've both got their pros and cons. It's just what is suitable for you and your piggies. So that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any more questions, I'm sure there's loads. I'm going to go through the comments now and think, oh god, I should have answered that one. I'll do a proper question and answer video next time, completely dedicated to answering all your questions. So if you have any, please leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you. So from me and all the piggies, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope to see you soon. Bye!